there's a thing called crypto meme coin spam launching. I was like, what the hell is all this? She sent me videos, and I didn't get anything, man. I didn't understand anything what you were doing.
Okay.
And then over time, I finally figured out how the mechanics work. But we're still rookies. We
Yeah.
still need to learn how to actually find the right coin. Hotlex keeps telling us to clone coins or whatnot, but we're like
Right.
rookie, man. You gotta really hold our hand.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah, and yeah, I totally will hold the hand, and we'll go over all the the metrics, everything. And actually, it's really good with this because I think we're obviously using Kinesis here, right? So
Yeah.
this is gonna be good because I'll be able to break down some of the behind the scenes things that honestly, just as a user using their platform, it's just good to know in general because everyone can throw a cool looking GUI, but really at the end of the day, it's what is behind the scenes that makes them print. And I'm gonna give you literally for verbatim what's happening because I'm so in tight with all the devs basically behind the scenes. Hi,
Hi.
how's it going?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me see if I turn this little cam on. You guys see me? There we go.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Yeah. So I just wanted to get started with you. I know you in the process of getting Kinesis started. So I
Yes.
figured we can basically do a launch, and then also on top of it, we can kind of walk you through like all the behind the scenes mechanisms, essentially, so you can just prepare on all the things to look out for. And more importantly, just to kind of give you an understanding on like why Kinesis allows users to print. Like it's more than just the GUI. I was just telling your brother here actually. Matter of fact, do you want to do, if you can, who's going to be the one launching? They can actually share the screen.
Oh,
Perfect.
something went wrong. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So
I'm
all
back
right, so
again.
awesome,
Hey,
awesome, perfect. So yeah, basically what we'll do is we're gonna wanna. Who's gonna be launching today? Actually, by the way.
Well, I have it on my computer.
Okay.
So I will be launching, I guess.
Perfect. So yeah,
Yes.
let's go ahead and launch this thing. So first thing first is I want to kind of go over with you some of the mechanisms behind it. So what I can do is, if you want, I can share my screen just to kind of give you like a little perspective, like a 411 example first, and then
Yes.
that way, once you get a little bit of familiarity of everything, you'll feel comfortable. You can just like jump in. So we'll just log into my account real quick, just so since I'm having it here, and then we can kind of go from there. So first thing first is you want to go to your task, and you want to go to either probably pump task, because essentially Bonk right now is not really sending the transactions or volume at the moment compared to pump. But however, in the front, you do have a always a volume report here as far as what your volume is. And honestly, I would say anything over 3,000 report volume is great. To be honest with you.
Okay.
Now for me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to use this as a volume tool and also as a mixer, because prior to there's basically these people called Inside X, right? Inside X essentially is the team that works with like Axiom. They work with Neo Bullets, all these trading platforms that are essentially trying to find bundlers. They are essentially trying to create these tactical tools to find, like sniper counts, bubble maps, who's connected together, et cetera, et cetera. So essentially, what this does here, right, is it will mix the funds for you, and then this thing called a mixer. The way to do that here is simply going to task here, going to pump task, and then actually my bad. You go to task, and then from there you want to essentially go to wallets. From there you want to hit plus and distribute. And this will allow you to essentially put the private key here of the actual funding wallet. Now, before we get into this, I do want to go back. Let's take a back step real quick. And like I know I have wallets here, so let's act like these wallets weren't here. Matter of fact, I'll delete some real quick here. I was doing some launches last night. So when you start off, right, you start off obviously with one wallet, and that one wallet will have your funds in it, okay? So what I like to do is simply just create a group, just a SafeNet group, just so I know that this particular group has my funds in there, and then it'll be distributed accordingly. So I can just simply click on new group. From there, I can simply go ahead and click on there and click on, for example, Funder wallet. Right now, as you get like better with this, you'll get a lot faster, and it'll be kind of a breeze to you. But I just want to give you like step by step, right? So
Yes.
from there, you want to click on update. That'll save the wallet's name, and then you'll be able to literally do one of two things. One, you can either import an already existing wallet that has the funder funds in there, or two, you can simply click on plus, and then you can create a wallet and then send the funds to that wallet itself. Either way, that'll essentially be what we call the funder wallet. This is why I named it the funder wallet. And if you wanted to, you could also name the actual wallet itself, call it funder, for example, right?
Yeah, I made one also, but I think it's easy for me to just import my Phantom wallet. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Right?
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So you go to
Yeah.
import private keys and then import it there. And then
Yes.
you will see the balance show up. Now, before we continue, I do want to talk to you about like the behind the scenes things, which again is it's important for you to know because one, not every bundler has this type of speed. So what the Slash, who's the owner of this particular brand, has done is connected with these validators. These validators are all right. So first of all, when you connect with and you buy and sell transactions on Solana, there's this thing called a node. A node is essentially an RPC node that basically connects from your computer to Solana and then basically bridges the buy and sell transactions. So what happens is there's people all across the world that essentially want to hedge their money, right? It's like safely with like APY. So what the Phantom app allows them to do is to basically send their Solana to these validators. And then they can essentially hedge like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%, whatever a year. Now, what happens, and this is why this is important for you to know this, those are essentially speeds. They're basically kind of like borrowing money and a sense to essentially get the fastest transaction to and from the blockchain. And the reason why this is very important for you is because let's say, hypothetically speaking, you bundle, let's say 10 Solana, right? And each soul, let's say, hypothetically speaking, we did like 10 wallets, 10 soul, 1 soul per wallet. Just, for example. Then what will happen is that those buys that are coming in, a lot of times people try to make sure that those buys come in so fast that you don't get front ran, so that way someone doesn't basically buy and then sell real quickly and make profit on your own wallets, and they're basically kind of sniping you, And a lot of times too, when it comes to not just bundlers in general, is wallets will come in, you'll see the activity. For example, you'll see like activity rising where there's actually bids happening. But the problem with 9 out of 10 bundlers is your eyesight is one thing, and you hit sell is another. But there's got to be a process of like, all right, go ahead, send the code validation to Solana. Solana now processes it. The node now sells it, and then it's sold. But at that point, most of these people that have these like basically like standalone bundlers, they're dealing with really simple nodes. So by the time you hit sell, it's been like 3 seconds and then it sells. But unfortunately, in the sign of in Solana, when someone puts like 5 SOL in, they're trying to take 5 SOL out real fast, especially if it's at like 12,000 market cap. They're not trying to basically hold their bundle. So what Kinesis has done essentially is they've have over, I'm not sure the number, I don't want to like quote you wrong, but they have a huge validator like team, not a team, but a huge validator support asset in the back end to their node. So basically what that means is when you push buy or sell on anything, literally it's like 0.0001 seconds, and it literally shows up on the chart, which is good because if you see some transactions happening, if you hit sell all, everything sells instantly. No ifs or buts or maybes. And that's probably what most people are paying for on Kinesis, and they just don't even realize it, because you can go to any bundler. I've been to so many ones, and honestly all of them do the exact same thing, but the speed is really what counts the difference between these bundlers. So but anyways, here's a funder. We want to go ahead and go back if you want, just so it's more hands-on, would you like to share your screen now, and then I kind of like walk you through?
Yeah, I
some
was
things?
trying to import my wallet, but it says like when I put in my phrase, it says like maximum of 250 wallets has been used. I don't understand why it's doing that.
Okay, so you're
Because
referring
I
to.
haven't done. Oh, I think. Oh, no, it's just a new wallet. Okay.
Are you referring to Phantom currently right now?
Yeah, I was trying to import my Phantom wallet. Yes,
Gotcha. So, are you aware of
but
the Phantom? Uh-huh.
Kinesis said like when I put in my recovery phrase, it says like a maximum of 250 wallets is used.
So,
Well,
okay.
I have 0 wallets, so
No,
I don't know why.
I get what's saying. So basically, when it comes to the recovery phase will essentially gather all the wallets that are located on that particular phrase. Now, if you use your private key, the PK, you can theoretically just copy that and paste that right into Kinesis, and then you'll essentially have your funder right there.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't understand. I will show you my
Sure. Yeah, share screen. I can
wait,
maybe show.
I will put in my private key again. I'll share my screen now.
Okay, perfect.
Wait a minute. I will do that. Deel je scherm weer. Kinesis. Delen. When I try to delete it, it says unable to delete.
Okay, let's see what we got here. So, cancel.
Okay.
And then let's go back.
Go back just like this.
Yeah, just go to the wallets now.
Yes.
Okay. So there's only 2 wallets. That's good. So just hit plus. Just do another just do
Yes.
another group. Let's do new group.
Yes.
And then from there let's click on that group. No, the other one. You tap not the Flutter one. Go back. Let's just hit
The
go back.
first one.
Yeah, the first one. There we go. And let's type in Funder, 2 or something. That way we can identify the hit update. Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question before we continue. You have
Yes.
you can theoretically, if you wanted to, instead of importing, you could send whatever funds you wanted to a specific wallet of your choice. You could, right? Without
Yes.
having. Okay. Let's do this. Hit plus.
Yes.
And then right there, let's type in where that says untitled wallet. Let's rename it to like send to this, something like that. And we can make sure we hit update on the left hand side so it saves those changes as well. I hit update on the far left hand side.
Update on the left side.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Here, yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now what we want to do is there's going to be like essentially on the right side there's 4 4 buttons. One button right there is a key. That's going to be your public key. You want to click on that, but I'll give you information on what the second one is as well. The second one is going to be your private key. You don't need it at all right now, but you have access always to your private key if you ever need it. And then the other one is a link. So you don't have to worry about that other one or delete because you're not going to delete it. Just worry about the first one, that public key. So click on that first that first key, which is not crossed out. Yeah, that right. Perfect. So now what you can do is you can send whatever funds you need to specifically to that funder key from your Phantom. You don't got to worry about importing or anything like that. You can just boom, boom.
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, that's more easy. And how much do you think we should use for our first launch?
For your first test, I mean, it's up to you. You could do a test with 2, 3, 4 soul. Just to give you the idea of what to do. You could test with 1 soul. You know what I'm saying? It's just I give you essentially the understanding of what you need to do in the process of launching. This will be kind of 2 parts here. We want to first give you the idea of how to launch and how to successfully launch, how to sell, and then we can go over like choosing the right meme, figuring out the meta. Those 2 things are essentially the 2 different things, but they kind of collide in the middle with each other.
Let's do a
Yes.
couple Sol first, and just to
Yeah,
fuck up a few things, and then
exactly.
we'll learn.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I will send like 10 to my wallet, okay? I think that's fine, right?
It's up to you, whatever you want. You still want to do two, like three. I can just show you. I can literally bundle with one soul. It doesn't mean you're gonna profit, but I'm saying that you want to learn the mechanics of the bot itself. Once it's sent, it sends instantaneously because it's Solana. So you simply should see it right up on the balance. You can simply refresh the screen, and then it'll show after you refresh the screen.
Wait a minute, please. It's
Take time.
really. I just made another new Phantom today because it didn't work with sending, and now the new Phantom is only on my phone, but I'm on my laptop, so it's a bit.
No problem. Another thing
You
that I
can
do.
DM yourself.
Yep, I was gonna say that.
Excuse me for interrupting you. You can DM yourself the address and whatnot, and just open the DM on your PC.
Yeah, I just emailed it to myself.
Yep. Me personally, I
Yeah.
use Telegram. I have Telegram on my desktop and my mobile, so I can simply message my saved messages to myself, and then I always have them.
Hey, maar ik heb toch net Solana gekocht? Ja, oké. Dus Astil, wat zal ik doen? 5 sturen, 10 sturen?
5 is goed.
5 is goed?
Tester. Right.
Oké.
We're probably gonna make some mistakes, learn a few things anyway, so I might as well start with 5.
Ja, ik ben aan het sturen. Hij heeft gestuurd, zegt hij.
All right,
There you
so
go.
now that's there, we're gonna now walk you through the process of distributing those funds to other wallets because we need to essentially bundle, right? So let's go ahead and click on the plus icon on the far right side. Now, before I think about actually, let's do this. Let's go back to your Funder 2 real quick, and I'm gonna show you something. Click go to Funder 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open it.
And just click on the not the first one now, the second one. Just click on it. It'll copy to your keyboard. So the second one, yeah, just copy that. Perfect. Now go back. Click on the go back underneath the 5.
Underneath the 5.
It says
Oh my
total.
God. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So now what we're gonna do is hit the plus icon again.
Yes.
Let's click on distribute.
Oh, distribute. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and type in okay, so first things first, I'm gonna give you the directions just because actually first thing, do me a favor, click on the distribute private key and just type with your keyboard something, just random numbers. I just want to see if it should be like a password, so it won't be able to see it. So just type anything random on the keyboard.
Okay.
All right. So then, all right, that's okay. Do me a favor, stop sharing your screen, because what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna right click and paste your private key into that. I wanted to make sure that it didn't show, but it shows. So we make sure you paste that. Once you paste it, it should go with like a password. It look like a password like Cascade, so I won't be able to see it and help you out more.
Yeah, I only see like bubbles.
Okay, good. Now you can continue sharing. Just want to be on the safe side.
Okay. Yeah.
War is gonna drain you.
I don't want to be responsible for any drainage, so boom. Okay, so now we're gonna go to group name, and then from there you want to type in, let's say, test launch, for example. Beautiful. Now, one of the most important things you're gonna want to do, always in this situation, is click on Inside X, because if you don't, you're gonna have a situation where all the wallets are gonna appear to look like they're attached to each other. It's not gonna be good for you at all because people won't buy into your project.
Beautiful. Yeah, so it will show up on bubble maps.
That's right. That's right. Now, the last thing we're going to do is now create some wallets. So what we're going to do is click on quick add the button. Yes. And let's do wallet count. Let's say let's do 8 wallets, for example, for this test. And for per Solana, we can do 0.25. All right, confirm. So that's telling us that 0.25 was 2 SOL. It's gonna basically extract 2 SOL from that distribution wallet that's you just paste that paste key from, and it's gonna send it to 8 wallets, which it'll create a group for you. So once you hit submit on the bottom left, on the bottom corner there, keep going down. Yes, confirm. Once you confirm there. All right, notice how it just created a whole nother wallet and a whole other group there for you called test launch. So as we speak right now, that money that's in that funder 2 is literally being transferred, like 2 SOL of it, not 3, all 5, but 2 SOL of it is being transferred to this test launch. Now, we just gotta wait though. Hit go back, and then now we'll just wait.
I'm impatient.
You're good. But you know what you could do is you can actually hit refresh though right now. That 5 should change to change number in a second. Click on refresh.
Yeah, now I maximized my screen.
And if you refresh your screen, there we go.
Yeah, okay, it worked.
Boom. So as you can see, what we've just done now is we distributed from your funder wallet, and we made 8 wallets, and we distributed 0.25 of them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up this launch, and we're going to need to do a few things before the launch is started, okay? So this is going to require you to open up several different tabs using Kinesis, but for now, we'll just use this one. So for now, let's just go to the task on the far second. Yep, task. And then what we're going to do is create a pump task because we want to create the actual deploy. So this is the mint section right here. Now, what we want to do is we need to have, as you know, a dev key and a private key. So let's open a new tab right now and go back to Kinesis, and I'm going to go ahead and use one of the 8 wallets as our dev wallet, and I'm going to show you how to do so. So go ahead and open a new tab real quick, keep that one open, and we'll go back to Kinesis, and we're going to go into the wallet section.
Oké, Asil, moet ik nou 2 keer Kinesis openzetten of wat bedoelt hij nou?
Ja, 2 keer, want je gaat eigenlijk constant van pagina verwisselen om te kopiëren.
So I need to open Kinesis 2 times, okay? Or I misunderstood?
No, you're good. You're right. Two times. Theoretically, once we're all said and done, we're probably gonna have it open 4 or 5 times. And there's gonna be a reason for that. Okay. But for now, what we're gonna need to do is let's go into our test launch.
Yes.
And then once we click on that folder, click on the test launch folder, the group. I mean.
Waar moet ik klikken?
Ja, op die wallet links, helemaal links bij groepen.
Op die wallet links, helemaal bij groepen.
So we want to click on the test launch.
I think she's looking at a different tab than we see on our screen.
Oh,
I should go to the test launch, right?
I think it's because you're sharing because you're sharing just one tab, and we're only seeing one tab, maybe. So right now, what I'm currently seeing is just the dashboard of Kinesis. Probably the
oh no, tab. It's not. I don't see that. Wait a minute. I will.
No worries.
I will.
Maybe share entire screen.
Do it again. I will do it again. En dan doe ik gewoon. Kan ik niet gewoon alles delen?
Ik dacht het
volledig scherm, ja, dat is toch goed?
Is it entire screen that you have to do?
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Screen, probably best.
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
Oh, it does not?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, entire screen, yes?
Perfect,
okay,
beautiful. Awesome. I do hear myself. It's because when you share the screen, there's an option that says share audio. Can you do it one more time and just turn off that share audio check mark? You should see it. Go to the far. Yeah, right here.
I will just stop it and do it again, okay?
Yeah. Once you share it one more time, you'll see a little check mark that says share audio, but make sure it's unchecked.
Okay. Yeah, it's unchecked now.
Awesome. Thanks. I was here myself. Okay, cute. Perfect. So let's go back to Kinesis. Let's go to yeah, perfect. Let's go to the first one. That first wall there. Let's take that second button that's the private key and copy that one. Yep, perfect.
Yes.
This is going to be our dev wallet. So what we're going to do is now go back to that Kinesis tab, the second tab that we had open.
Oh, not the tasks. Okay.
Yeah, you can go back. I think you have a tab open already on the far right side of your screen.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so I see. Let's go back to where we were. Let's go to task. Yep. And then click on task. Let's click on pump task. And then from there, yep, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and paste it there. Perfect. Now the buy amount, let's just do 0.10 because we only have 0.25 in that one. It's just a test. The 0.1. And auto sell, you don't have to put anything there. Now for the use vanity, that's important. You want to click on use vanity and make sure that's checked because it would make sure it looks like it's coming from actually pump. Without that, it won't say pump on the back of it, and people will know on the outside that you created this with an outside tool, which is not always good.
Okay.
Next is let's click on okay, so this is the part where we can clone a project or we can make a new project. 9 times out of 10, to be honest with you, most people that are using Kinesis are not creating their new projects, they're cloning like crazy. So let's actually kind of diverse and kind of go into our like little marketing bag real quick. What we're gonna do is go to pump.fun right now and just kind of get an understanding of the meta. Keep this tab open, of course. Yeah, perfect. And we go to pump.fun and let's get an understanding of what literally is the meta at the moment, because we do see there's a lot of transactions going on right now. I think currently is at 3,000. Oh wow, 5.6k. Yeah, so it's like a lot of money in the air right now, for sure. So let's hopefully make use of some money. So let's go ahead. I'm ready to pump. Click on that I'm ready to pump button.
I think your screen. Oh.
All right, perfect. And then let's close that. I'm trying now. You can just, yeah, try now is fine. Where it says, oh no, you want to go to click on pump. It's fine. Click on try it now. Is she laggy?
We can't.
I hate man. Maar dat geeft toch hetzelfde weer eigenlijk, Axiom?
Okay. We do Axiom too.
Oh.
Okay, if you want to try Axiom.
Yeah, it will show me the same things, right? I think.
Yeah, you'll see the meta there too. I'll show you how to show on Axiom. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the pulse tracker.
Right.
All right, so let's check out the final stretch and the migrator to see if we could see a sense of meta. Now, currently, can you scroll down for me a little bit? So one thing I do want to keep in mind, I want you to. Okay. One thing I want you to keep in mind, and when it comes to actually like doing other things beyond test launches, is to try to have a verified check account on Twitter so you can create XCOM communities. The idea is when you actually find a project that we want to use, it looks like there's a meta going on with like seals and zebras and shit. Like, if you scroll down, I've been seeing a lot of like like mascots, maybe UBC, unreasonable boost coin, leaf blood. Let's just use like one of these UBCs coin real quick. Let me get this phone call real quick. My wife's calling. 1 moment.
Oh, okay, yes, fine. Of course. Ik pak even een sigaret, Asil.
So what now we can do is let's go and actually copy the CA. Now what I want to do.
You were really fast with calling with your wife, man.
What's that?
You were really fast calling with your wife.
Oh yeah, I just told her I was on a call. So
okay, so I paste the address, right? Yes.
Yes. Now just know that in the long run, scroll down for me a little bit. So when you clone this thing, click on clone.
Yes.
Okay, and then go ahead and put.
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. So here we go. So in here, you can just hit start theoretically because, but I mean, don't do it now. But I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna tell you when we're going to do it. We're gonna do it in a second, but. One thing to place in here in the long run when you do start doing real launches is when you find a meme that's usable. I personally would recommend doing a meme that is not migrated, that is either currently in the looking to migrated or maybe is in the first section but didn't have enough volume and it actually is something that is still the same meta. Now, one thing you can do is when you clone it, you just don't want to clone it. You want to also go on Twitter and you want to essentially create an XCOM, the way to do that is you have to have a blue check though. It's like $7 or $9 I think a month. But yeah, once you have a blue check, you're able to create X communities. And so theoretically, what you would need to do is you would create a community real quick. You would copy that link into the clone here as the Twitter optional. And then what it does from a marketing standpoint is it shows the people out there that's trying to buy this potentially might be a real project because it's got a new XCOM and no one knows of the old one. You see what I'm saying? No one knows of the old project that they were trying to send beforehand because you created a whole new XCOM. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you don't create an XCOM and you just clone, it doesn't really work very well just to keep it on 1000 with you. But for this test purposes, I just wanted to let you know about that just so you have a further understanding. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we pretty much have like the deployment like basically ready. However, we need to still create these bundles. Now, when we hit start, which we don't want to do yet, but if we hit start, we would basically start the project and it'll just dev in. And what we want to do is we want to set it up so that we have the tabs running to come in with volume. Now, when you use Kinesis, unlike other bundlers, it's not like you can create a task and automate that process. So what we're going to need to do is keep this open. This is going to be like a template. Don't do anything, but go back to that first one, that first Kinesis tab, which I see open too.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Now let's go to tasks again.
Mm-hmm.
And then from tasks, just go to pump tasks.
Yes.
And then from there, you want to click on volume. Okay, so now what we're going to do is this. You want to go back into that first tab there that we had open. That's a template. And we want to simply copy that mint, that pump address right there. You see that vanity it gave us?
Yes.
Yeah, right there. So we want to just click on it once. It should copy if you click on it.
Well, okay,
there we go.
Yes, okay.
So now what you can do is go back and go, yep, right there, paste it there. And what you're doing here is before it even launches, you're getting your volume ready to basically send in. And so essentially what's happening here is we're gonna do a test here with just one, but theoretically once you get better, you could have, for example, 5 groups with 8 wallets each, and then they all come in 8 at a time. This gives on the charts green candles, but in separates, not just one big green candle going up, which is good, healthier. So it's like you're almost manually controlling a Ferrari here, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a Ferrari. It's like stick shift. You know, that's really what it is. So minimum buy, we're gonna do 0.1 to 0.15 because we only have 0.25 here. So 0.1 to 0.15, and then we can do minimum delay. Let's just do like 1, and then 2, max delay 2, and then
is
just
that
do slippage.
seconds?
That's seconds. Yes. And milliseconds. Sorry, it's milliseconds.
Oh.
100 on the slippage. This is for all your walls to come in, and then hit select all for the test launch on the below of that. So now what's going to happen is this. Don't hit start yet. But
no.
Once you go to that first tab that you have, the first tab is the actual deploy. Once you hit start on that, the dev comes in, and what usually happens is you would sell the dev immediately because it's going to show you. It's going to show you once you hit start. It's going to show you the project launch, and it's going to show you the dev. Once you hit sell on the dev, you instantly go to the second tab and you hit start on that volume. Once you hit start on that volume, it'll show you them coming in, and you can start immediately selling maybe 1 or 2 coming in. This is the way the charts look like things are coming in and then slowly going down, slowly going up, because you're literally forcing walls to come in with this fast node that I was telling you about in the beginning. But it's important for you to also sell, because if you don't, it doesn't look organic. So right now, what I would recommend is first hit start. Before we could do it slow. So start.
Okay, we start, yes.
Now this is essentially going to launch the project. It starts the task. And then you're going to see that in a second, your entire wallet management system set up in a second. So give it a second to launch. It's literally launching in the background.
So the point is to not create one giant green candle.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now this process should have launched already. Let me see if anything's going on in Kinesis here.
Oh yeah, he told us he was going to work on it or something, I believe.
Oh yeah, slash.
But I don't.
I don't see.
Time.
That should have launched already. Change that. We'll be doing up. Oh, that's why. We'll be doing updates later tonight to fix issues with minting from cloned. Ah, there it is. We'll be doing updates later tonight to fix issues with minting from cloned data / infinite loading. That's what's just happening right now. The infinity loading. Potential improvements for mint not loading on Axiom, though primarily caused by pump. So that was just updated as a 1:44 p.m., which is about 30 minutes ago. He just updated that. So unfortunately, this is why this is happening right now. Is due to the fact of that. But one thing I do want to say is this though. Flash is not fucking playing around. Like, as you can see, he updated people like within seconds. And he's consistently always helping and updating the community. He's been around for about almost a year now, ever since Dog with Tools was around, which is an old school bundler. So at this point in the matter, I can't really show you the process of the mint because they're currently, down. But the good thing, this is a good thing about using Kinesis, however, too, about using your standalone. Now, if you're in a situation right now, right, for example, if you're in a situation where you had, for example, meme tools, just out of just randomly, right, meme tools, and the same problem occurred, right? Well, it's 9 times out of 10, it's one user having a downtime that's many other users are having other issues that are not just that same issue. When it's with a program like this, like Kinesis or Vortex or these web-based bundlers, the good news is if it's one person's having a problem, everyone's having a problem. And so it's not like you're having to open a ticket up and they're just trying to. That's the great thing about this. So you just gotta honestly, unfortunately, wait a little bit for them to fix that new pump fund update. I guess they have this whole minting issue, but theoretically, what would have happened here was you would have started the project, right? And then it would have started, and then you would have went back to that second tab, and then hit that boom, a volume, right? And then those would have came in, and then you would have sold some of those volume, and then it would show you the activity on the left hand side, and that's when you see some of these Kinesis videos, and we were just pretty much there. The only part is the launching process, unfortunately. Does that make sense?
Okay, but is it better to that's what I'm wondering, right? Like all the wallets have like 0.25 now.
They do.
Is it better to make it like not equal, like one in wallet 1 and then like 0.25 in 2 and 0.5 in 3 or something?
Honestly, like, all right, so I honestly feel like yes and no. I'm gonna tell you why on that one. Okay.
Yes.
People are. I'm gonna tell you the no first. The no because I see consistently in 4K people in the Discord on a constant basis printing with the same mechanisms of basically. They're on live in the stream. They're like showing how they distribute. They're literally doing the quick import distribute where it quickly does it. Honestly, just to be completely frank with you, honestly, there's been a bubble maps issue that's been happening lately with like specifically not only Kinesis but a lot of bundlers not able to update or like I'm trying to fix the updates as far as trying to get it not connected. And
I read about it. Yes,
you heard about exactly. So I only say that because they're still printing. They're still going in there bundling, and they're still coming off of 1, 2, 3 so profits. With even that being an issue. So that's why I say no. But if I say yes, because obviously more FOMO for those that obviously, 1, have clean bubble maps, and 2, yes, more FOMO who are not only that distribute funds that are separately decibels, like 0.25 here, 1 here, 3, 4, not only that makes it makes sense, but also time. So to do a launch, for example, and to migrate all your wallets the day before or 2 or 3 days before, and then build up like wallet age, and maybe do like a little bit of trading here or there, small trades, will make a big difference if you're trying to ape in like a bigger project like 30, 40 Sol. But this is the thing. Kinesis, to be completely another transparent thing, they only recently, within the last like month or 2 months, have updated where you can actually sell on pump swap. Like beforehand, the tool was literally created almost to be like a rugger's tool where people would just literally rugger a pump fund, literally, you know? And then they now have it where you can update it and you can, you know, sell on pump swap and etc. But
yeah, you couldn't sell after migration, right?
Beforehand, correct. Now you can, yeah, correct.
Yes, I know.
Absolutely.
I know.
So I only say that again just because when it comes down to it, the tool is theoretically built so that way you can clone and continue to clone. Like, for example, Holix, if you go to the success groups, he was just recently banned from the server because he's trying to create obviously his own, you know, bundler. But he had $80,000 month on that thing, but he already told me personally that he had experiences where, you know, the bold maps were clean at sometimes and, you know, things of that nature, but all he did was launch, and all his launches would be a minute long at max, you know? And so it comes down to it, like if you have connections and you're like, oh, I have connections to either KOLs or to like influencers or whatever thing, then it's like, okay, it's different. Like, why do like 100 launches for like 10 grand when you could do one launch for 10 grand, you know? And then you're like, oh, let me think different. Let's chess now. Let me make the wallet season 3 days beforehand. Let me, you know, mix them up different. Now when I'm giving them to my people, my inner circle, they don't know it's me because, you know, it's there, you know, whereas now if you give it to, you know, your inner circle, they're like, yo, sis, like, bro, like, these wallets are super new. Like we can't work with you anymore. So it's a difference in strategies behind the scenes when it comes to that matter. You see what I'm saying? Which you can still do with Kinesis, but depending on how you want to do it, if you want to do launches like rug launches, like serial launches, what they call it, then no need to. But if you're trying to actually work with a particular group of people and continue working with them, then you want to do that.
Yes, of course. But I followed him from the beginning, you know, Hotlix. I followed him when he started Kinesis, and then he was like, yeah, it's not working, I'm losing money, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, yeah, it's a skill issue. And then he started printing some good money, you know?
You know what the skill issue is?
Turned out was a skill issue.
You know when they say the skill issue is? I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? The skill issue is really when it comes down to it, because everyone's using the same platform, so theoretically their speed is the same. But what it is that they're literally sniping these guys at 4% profits. So like as soon as they see, because there's not an automatic like limiter for all these wallets, as soon as they see like 2.4 like activity, they're just hitting this terminal key. By the way, speaking of terminal key, go to settings since we're here, and go to keybinds. That's something I forgot to tell you about. You need to make sure...
Oh wait! I don't see it. I'm really tired, but
no worries.
Here,
go to the top right. All the top. It's let's go to. You gotta scroll all the way up. Scroll all the way up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go to settings.
Settings. Yes.
Keybinds. On the left hand side, it says keybinds. Far left hand side.
Yes. Keybinds.
So what happens here is you need to hit this. Okay. So you need to set this up. So on sell all, maybe click on not set and then make it like S. Click on S key.
S key?
S, like for sell. S for like Sam.
Oh, yes, okay.
So what this does is literally once you're in, you see the activity, when you hit the S on your keyboard, it'll sell everything. Literally, since your node is connected to the best, like I'm telling you right now, the only reason why this is so expensive a month is because they're using the best validators. And to get this yourself, to pay for a node, the node alone costs, I think Orbits, for example, costs like 65 to 75 Sol. And then you still got to pay 9 Sol a month just to continue to keep the orbit. Where in this case, he bought everything himself and he's letting everyone use it because it's coming with, you know, the commissions of all his stuff he's buying. So you're really just using the best system in the background. So when you hit that like S and it does boom, like almost like a heartbeat drop, like that's literally the skill issue that people are talking about. You keybind and you look at the activity monitor too. As soon as you hit S, that's just profit after profit after profit after profit after profit. Now, If you don't hit that ass and if you're slow with it and they decide to sell on you, then that's you're bad, and that's what they call skill issue. So that keybind makes you almost invisible because you literally is serendipity to your eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
And I also read some things lately about Meave attacks, Is that something I should worry about? Or is there some Meave protection or...
Yeah. So, okay,
Yeah,
what a Mev bot does is to essentially come in like, for example, 40, 50 soul. It just comes out in a split second because they're trying to hype the price and get your bundles in low, right? I'm going to be honest with you. That happens like 1 out of 500 times. Like literally time. Like you're going to find that Mevs don't really like to hit a 5,000 mark cap because the thing about it, like they're going to freaking, all right, this is what usually happens, okay? It's either a Mev or it's usually a planned sniper attack. So when things are bullish and like Solana's not looking like it's downward right now, and like projects are like sending like crazy everywhere they go, when bundlers start to bundle, let's say for example you come in with like 5 wallets. Well, this is what used to happen to us, but doesn't happen anymore. So because they fixed the issue, but what used to happen was they would bring in a shitload of volume and migrate the coin, and then you wouldn't be able to sell. So like they use your liquidity on you. Basically, and then you're like, oh shit, it fucking migrated. You're up like profit, but you can't sell on Kinesis at the time, But they stopped doing that because Kinesis now is available to pump swap. So as soon as someone does that shit to you, just hit keybind, so you're like, oh damn, I just made 5 soul, But that's the only reason why that was the issue in the beginning as far as the Mev or anything. But now you're not going to have to worry about that unless you're in like 300, 400, 500, 600 market cap. These guys are bringing in like $4,000 or maybe a one buy. They're looking for those guys. They're not looking for the people on pump fund at 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20,000 market cap,
No, okay. Yeah, well, I got mapped once. And it was like a buy of like 2.5 soul or something. And I lost like 2 soul on that. That was really...
I would say that any wallet that you come with, honestly, any type of your bundling should never be over 2 soul, especially if it's outside of block 0. That's your key right there. Okay, your foundation should be that anything at max should be 1 soul or below. You need to look at, more importantly, holder distribution more than power, because that's going to send off more FOMO too. Like having 60 wallets with a bunch of mounts is way more powerful than 10 wallets holding 1 soul each.
Okay, yes.
These snipers are essentially setting up filters to look at certain criteria and metrics. So, for example, the metrics might be snipe in 1 soul buys for anything that's at 12,000 market cap, that's got at least 75 holders, that has, that's what their metrics are. So if you meet that metric, you automatically get bids like 24/7.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this is
That's
the thing.
Clear.
With Kinesis, right? Its volume is beautiful. It's got a very, very successful fast speed volume. The thing about it is, when it comes to holders, when it comes to specifically the thing that you asked about previously is about setting specific amounts in certain wallets. It just takes time, right? You got to like go in there individually, do boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna be honest with you though. What I do is I use Vortex to mix my funds, and I use Vortex also to send my funds to separate wallets, because Vortex has a smart feature that basically sends, let's say for example, I say 10 soul. It will break up that soul into amounts to different wallets for one. So that way they're not all 0.25, 0.2, it's not all repetitive. And 2, it's a hard disperse, so it's already mixing it for me. So I don't gotta like go back and mix it, So then boom, once I have that, then I have basically I can import that into Kinesis or into like another tool to basically be the foundation. And Kinesis, I only use it for volume and selling everything. So if you go to in your Kinesis real quick, if you go back into your tasks and then go to pump tasks, right? Now a lot of people use this feature. What I do. And I was talking about it yesterday in the chat. I said, guys, if you guys can't launch, just use another launcher and you sell. It's the sell function. And they're like, oh, it's like a bad idea. if you ever have a situation like they're having now where maybe clone mints are not working, the sell feature will always, literally, for me, has always worked. So if you were to essentially use maybe Axiom, for example, or another bundler, well, theoretically, if you think about it, if you really think about it, what you really could do right now, if you wanted to print with it, is you could theoretically launch on Pump Fund still, like with the dev wallet, still have all the keys in Kinesis and use the sell feature here to literally sell everything. Because right here, you can place the mint of the token there, and once you hit start, it literally just sells all the tokens. So it's just another workaround.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes,
personally
I
use
understand.
this over anything because this will sell faster than Kinesis, than like freaking Axiom, than Bullix, than anything you could ever think about. This is the sell king.
Okay. So it's
Like-
really, really fast.
Like seriously, like as soon as someone puts one soul, unfortunately you can't keybind this though, so you have to make sure that your mint is there, like it's your information's there, and you select all the wallets that's in in that token, and then the literally thing is hitting start. But like if you had a keybind here, oh my god, like this would be it would be even more faster. But yeah, like literally this will be a way for you to essentially use two tools in one.
Okay. Clear.
Hopefully that helps you,
Yeah, it helps, but it's a lot of information, so I'm trying to put
It is, I know.
everything
Well,
This
in
is
my
something
head.
that you learn over.
Yeah.
You need to repeat it a couple of times to memorize. Because
I
I've
got you
watched your
guys.
videos and I've seen people just click, 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 launch, click, click, click. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I can't even follow what they're doing.
Yeah, we had to kind of break it down slow but surely. And I would love to get back on here if you can, if they're when they fix the mint process there. But I've recorded everything to date here now, so I'll get you guys this recording for you, so that way you can go over it slowly and be more familiar with the process with Kinesis.
That's cool, man.
Yes, that's really good.
My
Can I
pleasure,
be
guys.
so rude to ask you, Warren?
What's that?
Can I be so rude to ask you, like, what do you make a month with bundlers?
Man, it depends. Like right now, like I was doing streaming. I was doing a lot of streaming coins, and I was getting a lot of creative fees, like going out
Yes.
and actually streaming like different people when the meta was going. But the meta's not high in streaming no more, right? So I literally just recently just loaded like 30 soul back on the wallets, and I'm about to start going back into the trenches again and start bundling. I was telling Slash and the guys I might just go in the Discord and just go live on it, but yeah, I mean, it's easy to make fucking like 3 to 4 soul. Like literally the other day, with honestly just like fucking what was it, 6.7? I had 6.7 soul, and I got it to 8 soul within like 4 launches. But one of the main things again is don't be lazy. You gotta like literally, because making money with this fast makes persons mentally lazy. If you don't go make the XCOM, if you don't go like do things correctly like that, like it won't work. And you didn't find the right meme, like the right meme and the right time too. The timing is that's why if you go to the dashboard, you see the volume saying 3,000. It's very important that you listen to those metrics, or you're just gambling at that point. I do got to get going though. I got to pick up my little girl, but
it's really high now, the volume.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this isn't was working, it'd be printcity.com.
Can we try to see if it actually launches now?
Yeah, possibly. But I gotta get going, guys. So I will see you guys
Yeah,
soon,
well,
okay?
that's fine. Go get your girl.
All right, now. See y'all. Have a wonderful day now.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.